In the novel La Stanza del Vescovo, there was this waterway that was used many times, taking advantage of the winds from the south and the north. I have to say that Luca is able to develop these topics, has developing these topics for many years. Is one of the few representatives of the entrepreneurship world, and he's in contact with many politicians, and was able to develop these topics with looking at the future.
We have these 17 kilometers for with any green power, which cannot be navigated, but actually water flows every single moment of the year. So the idea would be to connect Terminal 1 in Malpensa and goes to Villa Caproni, where gets the boat and goes either to Milan or anywhere else. From Luino, from this project, a new reconsideration of waterways is starting, in this case on the lakes, the waterways we have seen so far, since they are strategic elements for Italy, Switzerland.
My name is Daniel Borden. I'm the founder and the accountable manager of Scandinavian Seaplanes, and our part in the Gran Luino project will be to become the commercial operator of seaplanes. Today we have some planes here, most of the planes also in Italy and Lago di Como. They're private planes, individually owned by people, but if you look to Canada and to Alaska, you see like companies like Alitalia and Lufthansa that are commercial operators and can use seaplanes for commercial operation. We really think that seaplanes are a modern, sustainable way of transport, because mainly because they don't need any infrastructure. You can simply go to any dock, any beach to board the aircraft, and you can land in Malpensa, and 15 minutes later you're here at the lake at your Fjord Hotel or in Luino.
How much could cost coming from Locarno to here or Malpensa to Luino?
If it's like a scheduled service, you're going every day and you can fly 1,000 hours a year, like a ticket could be like under 100 euros per person.
This is a territory with a quite unbalanced hospitality offer. As for hotels, with the prevalence of rented houses, there's a quite important real estate wealth, mostly represented by houses that are not regularly occupied, and this is a great potential for the territory.
To work on an adequate receptive hospitality capacity. So it must be also diversified in terms of proposals. So the need to bring competencies and skills on the territory. Regeneration, what is it? Is giving new life, is to regenerate, is to give new birth. So when there was an abandoned industrial area, I give it another function. We are projected in this logic, in this idea of sustainability. So there is no type of administrative action that is proposed which is not inclusive of sustainability. But there's something that many times we omit, we do not consider. Social sustainability, so they need to consider the quality of life, the quality of the context where the human being operates. The goal is to promote a form of social urban regeneration. The citizen must not be seen as a client, but as a host, as a guest. And if we can allow this social and urban regeneration, we can also provide a sustainable tourism. I want to thank warmly to the organization and the colleagues that are next to me and that I will introduce you. So I thank to the organization, to Mr. Sartorio. He's able to join this theoretical study to action. So I want to thank my colleagues, to Professor Salvamini, On my left, we have Professor Tommaso Greco. He is a philosopher of law who is particularly enlightened and skilled. When law is designed to code laws and authorities to implement actions. Unfortunately, it's been for many years now, so it's not only for Mani Pulite fact. So it constantly uses the word transparency and anti-corruption, anti-bribery, which are the worst of words that can be used.
We are a type of law which, in the past 10 years, has been working through the system of command and control. There's another system which is fully different, no command and control, but it's made up of incentives and disincentives. Do you know what studies tell us? That it's in the first administrative culture with jurisdictional control that you can find brave public administrations. Law is a structure which can and must more and more consider that men tend to cooperate as much as they tend to come in conflict.
We started from this point. It's a relationship of trust between the public authority and the landscape, or in a relationship of not trust. So we always need to start with a relationship of trust because we have shared goals. In this case, the framework is much better.